Coup.
Coup. C-O-U-P. Literally, it is coup, but it's pronounced as coup.
Coup.
Coup. Okay, so the meaning is, first it's a noun. Coup is a noun. And the meaning, first meaning, there are two meanings attributed to this. First meaning is a sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government. It is a sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government, usually done by an army or military in any nation. Because next to government, only the army is so powerful to have the capacity to seize the power from the government, because it has got all the weapons and all um, arms with it, so it can have a complete control of the nation, the government. So it's a violent, mostly it's a violent control, because its power is used in seizing the power from government. So just like in recently, contemporarily, there is a problem happening in going on in Myanmar government is facing a problem where the military has seized the power from government. So it is in a state of coup, or it is a coup, or it's heading towards a coup. So the usage is he was overthrown in an army coup. So he was overthrown in an army coup. So Myanmar is likely to be overthrown in an army coup. So that's also possible. So we can use this way. So coup is a sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from the government. It's a political word. Okay, so to overthrow, take over, ousting, deposition, regime change, palace revolution, rebellion, revolt, insurrection, mutiny. Mutiny, this word can be found in English literature, where there is in Julius Caesar's play. So in that you can say mutiny. And revolution, insurgency or insurgents. Just in few years, in history, there have been many insurgencies in many of the states of, mostly the border states of India. Just like in Mizoram, there was an insurgency during maybe 60s or somewhere around. Insurgency is also the same, where the power is taken from the government by army or some other powerful body or group. Okay, insurgency, then rising. Okay, let's check the meaning here itself.
Insurgency.
An act, revolt, or uprising. Rebels. Okay, so rebels are waging. Okay, waging. It's difficult to pronounce. Rebels are waging an armed insurgency to topple the monarchy. So, insurgency is basically or mostly by the rebels, the opponents of the ruling government. See, the opponents of the ruling government, mostly the rebels or indigenous rebels or indigenous people deprived of some rights. So they come out as rebels to uh, do the insurgency. Okay. So coup is a noun, and the meaning of it is a sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government. Seizure or seizure. It's difficult to pronounce, or I don't know. Let's check the Hindi meaning. Takhta palta. Correct. Takhta palat.
Takhta palat.
Takhta palat. I really like your voice.
Takhta palat.
Wow.
Coup.
Coup. Okay, this is English, but
Takhta palat.
wow, so sweet. Takhta palat. So takhta palat is the meaning for coup. So तख्ता पलट देता है, यानी कि कोई राजा है तो उसका तख्ता पलट दिया, यानी कि उससे पावर छीन लिया गया, तो राजा तो तख्ता पे बैठता है ना, तो तख्ता पलट दिया यानी कि उसे तख्ते से फेंक दिया बाहर, यानी कि उसका पावर छीन लिया गया, तो उसी को कहते हैं खू और तख्ता पलट. सो दिस इज बोथ आर नाउन. ओके, लेट्स चेक usage. Okay. Coup, a brilliant, sudden, and usually highly successful stroke or act. She pulled off quite a coup when she snagged the usually reclusive author for an interview. Recluse is someone who is indoors all the time, closed indoors, does his works. Not someone who is very reserved or very introvert and closed door, but that which is lost in himself or herself, who is lost in himself or herself and doing his own work of interest. So is a recluse. Recluse is basically a person who is indoors most of the time because he or she doesn't like to go out and not so outgoing. Okay, so coup is takhtapalat, or the violent seizure of power from the government. Okay, this should suffice. 5 minutes done.